What have you seen from this Concordia team that you like heading into 2016?
I like our attitude. I think we've got some seniors who have a lot of enthusiasm for the game, and they're excited to play, and they come out to practice and work hard and are encouraging to their teammates. And we're hopeful as coaches that that permeates the whole team. I think we've got good talent. I think that we're not as deep as some of the other teams will play, so we're going to need to stay injury-free. But I'm pleased with the attitude, pleased with the ability, and hopefully it'll be a good year for us.
When you take a look at the offensive side, obviously you've got Peter Morrison there slipping in there at quarterback, but you have skill positions returning. Colton, Peterson, guys that have played and played well under the Friday Night Lights. How much confidence does that give you going forward, knowing that kind of the playmakers on offense are back for you?
Right. I think at the skill positions we have a lot of ability. Obviously the quarterback will be new, but he has played there before, and he certainly played on Friday nights, and he kind of has a pedigree as well. So we're pleased with what he's done in the summer and in these first few practices in the fall, so we're confident at that position. Obviously running back, we're very pleased with what we have there. Our receivers are solid, if not spectacular. I think the question on offense will be how the line will come together. That's kind of always the question. But we, again, like what we see so far. I think we've got some kids who are working hard there, and we could be something of a surprise on the offensive line, honestly.
Is that one of the things you're looking to solidify, not only the offensive line but the defensive line as well? Because obviously you graduated some big bodies that have played a lot of snaps for you in years past.
Yeah, I think there's no question. Again, if you look at the defense, we're pretty pleased as we work our way back. Linebackers and secondary, we think we've got some good players there, some physical football players, some quick players. Defensive line, question marks. We've got some guys that are trying it for the first time that are playing well. Now it's August 4th. It's not August, whatever it'll be, 19th against Southside. That's a whole different story. So you don't know, but we're cautiously optimistic as to what we see there.
When you take a look at the defensive backfield, guys like Mark Mallers and I guess Peterson also plays on the defensive side of the football. How much confidence does it give you going forward, knowing that these guys have done it defensively, even though I think it's 4 or 5 starters you return defensively?
I think that's always helpful. There's no question that when you're playing a kid who hasn't played on a Friday night before, you can almost see it in their eyes. They're out there on that field and, well, this is a lot faster than anything we've seen either at the reserve level, freshman level, or on the practice field. So when you've got a kid like Mark, who really played some as a sophomore and certainly played a lot last year as a junior, that's a great thing to have. And you've got a bunch of those kids in the secondary. Again, it's the defensive line where there's not a lot of experience, but there's no question that experience helps you out a lot.
Final question from me. What are the goals for Concordia in 2015 or 2016? I know you always talk about, in terms of enrollment, you guys are one of the smallest schools in the SAC, so that's a challenge right off the bat. But what are the goals in 2016 for you guys?
Well, we're certainly going to hope and expect to win every game we play. I mean, some may look at that as ludicrous considering some of the teams we play. And let me tell you, I mean, 33% of the conference won a state championship last year. This is a tough conference. This is the real deal. But we think we've got a good squad, and we are expecting certainly to compete, to be in every game in the fourth quarter, and then we think we've got enough players that we can make stuff happen for us in terms of wins. So that's, that's really what we're setting our sights on.
All right. Anything else you'd like to add, Coach?
Go Cadets.